Call me Fuego, 93 like me. Fire in the sheets, spending summers on the sea. Quedo, she throw away home. Bev Hill life on Rodeo.
Sosnovka Island was quite populated by a lot of teams, so things will look quite hectic, I think, in the early stages of this game. Now, TSM probably will be able to reach Ruins and their normal split. We can see the Sauna Boys is going to move out to Gotka. Raise Your Edge will take the western side. We have Etiquette moving over towards the God Compound and the Quarry area. But Nailup is also going to try to maybe contest Code Marco on this location. So let's just go straight into it. I mean, if you want the loot spots, I guess, yeah, I guess you can't kind of check it out later. So, let's actually try to get this on the map as well, so that we can get the loot spots going. But we have to follow this fight as well, because Code Marco from Etiquette is in a compound together with Nailup, and this will be a hectic fight, as neither one has actually found too much to work with here. We can see that there are other players coming in as well, and Monkey has arrived. The same thing goes for the rest of these Etiquette players, and Raise Your Edge will be losing out on Monkey, as Code Marco has a very nice position. Nailup has already left the vicinity, as Owner is going to come in towards the sides here. I'll just wait here. I haven't really made a sound. I think that he has made a little bit of sound, but I'm not sure if Sauna Boys have really heard it. I don't think that the Sikora spotted him out. Now we can see some fighting going down at a different location, that is between Red Zone and Neighbors. But let's look at this between Etiquette and Sauna Boys, as Marco will get a visitor here, and it's going to be Sikora that runs up. He will be surprised. That is a lot of headshots coming in. I think that was like 3 or 4 headshots coming in from Marco, so he's definitely going to go down, and now he's going to see another one. He's going to get a headshot over towards Anonymous as well. Going to come around the sides. Anonymous will get into the corner here, and that means that Marco needs to white pick this, but he does get the knock before going down, and Mies is going to be the one that punishes him. Nuki at the top of this roof right now will spot out Code Marco, but the push coming in from Owner, the push from Ketpa on the backside, this could be too much for Sauna Boys to handle right now, as Shiv is actually going to pick up the flush on Marco, so that is going to be one player down. I thought he would be potentially be revived, but Nuki will go down as well. Ketpa gets a nice spray down from afar, and mxey is the last man standing inside of this compound for Sauna Boys against 3 players of Etiquette. And try to make something happen. We can see in the kill feed that the fight is still going between Neighbors and Red Zone down at the military island. The nade is gonna fly in. It will barely avoid hitting Mies. I think he was super lucky to avoid that one, but he is going to take a lot of damage, and there the Molotov will make sure that he goes down in the end. And now we are going to see if anything still happens down here. Well, it's only going to be Paka still alive for Neighbors. They have picked up 1 kill, and he is moving on top of this C block. Military island, we can see that Ens is going to make a slow rotation in, and oh, here it is. Jeemzz is going to get 2 players from Entropic down, almost going to be run over. And Novik will in the end be able to take out Jeemzz, as he was quite alone here, and that means that Hawkey just might be able to be revived. But we have Kaymind here on the other side, will try to pick up the kill here. Actually puts down a lot of damage over towards that vehicle, but Double is also in a position right now to try to defend against this Liquid push. That is a spray down, but it's not gonna hit Ibi and mxey. They're gonna take this tower right now, and they will be able to join this fight. Ibi immediately with the nade. That is aimed right down towards him, and then he moves it a little bit. Oh, perfect nade from Ibi. He prees the movement, will find the exact location to put that nade, and that leaves only Double left right now for Entropic, and he's gonna just move in towards this compound down towards the southern side. Doesn't have anywhere to go. The zone has popped up towards the northern side right now, and only Ens is gonna find their way towards the northern side. The flushes are gonna come out here from Team Liquid, and I mean, all of these teams are down towards the southern side. I mean, TSM is in the center right now, and there's only 1 team up towards the northern side. Look at this position that Tempest is holding right now. Omakin is going to come around the side. That is Tomil, who has actually probably spotted this out. Yeah, he's going to pull out the 2x barrel here. So let's see what the AK God can do with the barrel, as T-Bone is Slowly rolling up, he's gonna jump out, but look at this from Tomil. He's so solid with this kind of weaponry. Now the nade is gonna fly out. Jeemzz is ahead of him, and he will not spot out Jeemzz. The nade is not gonna hit his mark either, as Jeemzz will be able to pick up Tomil, but Page now will try to move up and take the position that Tomil was just holding down for Tempest. So the flank falls, and that means that the position falls as well. And Page just continues to move around, as Jeemzz doesn't really have any way to move away from this right now. The zone is going to center right on top of Rustonmar, so ends yet again with a nice circle. Reed comes in from the top side, and they will be able to get a central position, even though they were quite far away from their position. From the position that they have right now in the early stages. And Calvin and Apex, they are doing some work here. Now he's going to be found from the outside. That is Atomical. He has a free reign over towards over towards Calvin, and Calvin just runs around in circles. Atomical will not be able to get a good view of him through the bushes there. So Calvin, he stays alive, and Ivil comes in to the rescue. I mean, Calvin could just turn around and shot him probably, but in the end, Ivil is there to help him out. And now the rotation from Blaze is under heavy fire from TSM. TSM, who had a massive game on Miramar, I think it was the second game on Miramar, haven't really been able to follow it up, but now Iroh might get into a good position with the 249. They'll go for the spray, and that is, well, that is a vehicle that is not going to be moved, that lips in. He just jumps out and will get the return knock on Iroh here, so a little bit greedy here with the 249, it seemed. Didn't manage to get into a very good position in towards the end, and now we can see team disbanded, looking over towards the lower grounds here. Actually, Pixel has gone out, so let's see what's happening here. Squeaky is even further ahead, so Klib and Ens fighting on this side of the hill. The nade, that is actually super close there from Klib, but he will not be able to get the knock, and I'm not sure if Ens would have been able to actually pick up that kill anyway. Now, Kaymind is down here in this position. We have Navi at the northern side. This is still unclear. Now, Page will actually pick up Udyr, so these bushes, I mean, these bushes have killed so many players, and now Udyr will hear it as well, as he will hear the shots coming out, and that is the only thing that he hears, as Page will take him down. Bard tries to spray down a couple of these players, but Blaze will actually pick up the old position of TSM, so only Fex inside of this compound right now. He will not be able to hold this down. I wonder if Apocalypse... Yeah, Apocalypse has actually seen him, but Fex, he doesn't need cover. 99 damage going over to Apocalypse, almost gets the knock. Lhasa, he needs to provide some sort of cover on towards this, but he is getting pushed himself. So these two players are not playing together right now, or they're not able to play together is more what I'm saying. At the same time, Tempest will be taken up by Ens, so Ens is looking super strong right now and is trying to find the form that they had in the previous year. But look at this from Lhasa, he will get both of these two players as he says, TSM, I don't care, goodbye, this is my compound. Apex has moved in from the southern side. They're fighting right now with the solo player from Entropic, so only double left, and Apex, they're trying to get the angles. Kaymind, he doesn't even care about this. He's just lying here for the memes right now. Calvin is moving up. He wants to get a nade over towards this location. Is soon in range. Shiv has been found by Stratos and team disbanded on the northwestern side, and this nade is looking super good. Oh my god, it actually bounces off from the windshield. So really lucky here about double with that nade, but he's gonna run into the Molotov and he should go down. And that is Calvin picking up the kill, and the last player from Entropic. But actually Code Marco is gonna go down as well, so Simsy finds another kill right on the other side. Now Kaymind just sneaking here inside of this container, or whatever you want to call it. And Apex has no idea that it's here. But this is 3 players from Apex versus 3 players from Team Liquid, so I mean, anything can happen. This position from Kayman is certainly going to be a surprise, but now it seems like Blaze has gotten a very nice vision, or a way to look over towards Apex as well. They have this little ridge to play on Apex, but I mean, it's not going to be super nice either for them. 6 kills though for Apex, so they did manage to pick up some sort of kills as they were moving in. Now, team disbanded. They're gonna find the knock and the kill over towards Red Sea. So Braba is gonna be the last player remaining for Team Quantum. 0 kills for them in this game. And right now they're being gatekept as well by... we have Page sitting on the next ledge. I don't think that he has any idea that he has a player beneath him because he's looking in the wrong direction. So ENCE has probably taken out a lot of these players and they know for sure. So we have ENCE here. I think they've spotted out Kemba as well, but they don't know about Page, it seems. So Page, he will get a couple of players running over towards him. The flash is actually gonna find Page. That is so lucky for ENCE. They had no idea that he was there. They're gonna miss the flash and hit Page, and that is perfect timing as Restalmar is gonna come around the side and get down that player. The team disbanded, still alive. They did manage to pick up the kill on the last remaining player from Team Quantum. At the same time, it does seem like Team Liquid and maybe together with Blaze, because Team Liquid had a lot of kills from before. Yeah, so probably together with Blaze, they've picked up all of the kills on Apex here as well. And now it's all down to ENCE. I mean, these 4 players have been sitting up here on this hill. They've gotten a couple of the zones, but they have also been defending their position really, really well. But they have another team here. It is 4 versus 4 on the top of the side. It is 3 versus 3 on the lower side. And Ibi is actually going to move into a dangerous position here for Team Blaze. They have no idea that he is here. Laza is going to peek this. Ibi will see him. And then it's going to be a couple of headshots going down. So you can see Ibi slowly moving around. Laza will take a couple of shots from the top side, will go pro, and there it is. Oh, he beats a little bit more messy than I imagined it would be. But he's gonna get the kill on Laza here, and that's gonna put Blaze massively on their back foot right now. Yes, they can sort of gatekeep Ibiza, and he has to run more or less in the open here, but I mean, there it is. Lipsin will spot out Ibiza, but just as he spots him out, Ibiza is going to find himself a ridge to hide behind, and now they can kind of take the fight, and he's going to try to bait these players to kind of give an angle to Kaymind and mxey right now, but he's just going to be able to get away from here for free as well. Sentex gets a lot of bullets here from the low ground. At the same time, Diggory will try to keep Stratos away from this position, but ENCE and Team Disbanded, they're both going to have to come down from this mountain at some point. I mean, it's not going to be super easy either to pick them out, because there's really like no way to be in cover for the top side when you have people while shooting at the people who is running down. But still, it's going to be a risky move as there are still 4 players on the top here. Now the zone will come down, and still 2 players remaining for Blaze on the eastern side. Still 3 players up for Team Liquid. I can imagine that this fight will commence right now, because this is the real danger. Like, when you're moving down from the mountain, it's going to be super hard if you still have another team up here. But if you can leave a player or 2 up here while the 2 others are running down, it's going to be a lot easier. But now ENCE, they're going to go for the loot. They're going to try to find some utilities, some smokes to help them get down here. But will it happen? That is the big question. I mean, Dex has already found himself a nice position, a nice angle to come in from, but they need to remove this annoying little thing that's called mxey. And I'm not sure if they are able to do it, to be perfectly honest. But right now, it's all about ENCE versus Team Disbanded. Stratos will not have complete cover here, but as we can see, Sentex, he doesn't really care about peeking too hard either. Squeaky, oof, look at that from Zoomer. He's gonna take the head off of Squeaky, so no helmet for Squeaky, as ENCE is gonna try to move forward here. They're gonna check out the smokes. So all of the smokes now in the world are being used on this, because they want some cover from the lower ground when they are making this push. That is the #1 priority right now for ENCE, to not be third-partied and to be able to take this fight alone. The Molotovs will come out as well. That's going to limit the space that TCM can move in. And now 1 player is going to come over the top. That is Squeaky going down. TCM, he will go down in return, as Diggory will get the return kill. But that is 1 for 1. And ENCE right now will spot out Dexcod, who is knocked as well. Will actually pick him him up. Kaymind got that knock, but will not be credited for it, as the point will go over to EiefantTV, and now Rustamar will get another kill, and Stratos, he will be in this position, has nothing else to do than to just sit here and pray. And EiefantTV, they've been in this position before, they had a flash that helped them out, but now mxey will also find a couple of... Oh, look at that, Blaze is actually annihilated just like that. They are found by Team Liquid. Stratos will be able to take out Rustamar from his position right now. Sentex, the last man remaining for EiefantTV, I believe. Oh, Stratos, he does the Superman move, but that is not so super, as he will not be able to go ADS, and that is only Sentex alive now for EiefantTV. 3 players from Team Liquid, and Sentex, he just gives up. He gives away the victory here to Team Liquid. Nothing he can do, and Team Liquid gets the chicken dinner here. 11 kills for them. I gotta say, I'm really sad that we didn't get to see the position of Kaymind come into play here inside of that container, or whatever you call it, because of the game crash, but I'm sure it had something to do when Apex was taken out. But Liquid, they play an aggressive game. Jeemzz goes down really early to the push of Entropic, but he takes 2 with him, which is super important. But Team Liquid, they just follow it up, and from that point, they just pushed everything in, and it was just insane to watch. Very well-deserved win here. EiefantTV is going to get a 2nd place, and they control the top side of the mountain. Perfect here. With 9 kills, they're going to pick up that 2nd place. And, I mean, with Sentex in the team as well.